Hello, let's check validation rule, which will look for the elements with duplicated name. So could be common situation when we are modeling and we might already have the element with similar name, not the same name, in another package, which would be hard to notice without checking everything. And we can implement validation rule using script and combination of structured expression to check for that. And here in this post, we will share this rule out of the box, plus we'll explain the code behind that. So as you can see here, first of all, that we have definition library of elements, and this rule is excluding this package in order to have it as a definition, and anything else in the model, if it has similar names like uppercase, lowercase, with space, without space, of any element in the definition based on the blocks, like requirements, as you can see here, are excluded from that rule, because you can have requirement with the same name. It makes sense to have it with the same name. It will be caught by the validation rule, and as you can see here, we can select in validation view, and we have 4 elements with the same or similar name as a warning, right? And you can always, ignore if it is okay to have that element. Now this one you see here is not here, that's why we don't have it marked. Now validation rule is an active validation suite, as it should be. That's why it's real-time checking. And if we will double click on the validation rule, we will see that it's applied on the block. So that's why we check the blocks. And we have specification in structured expression and the Groovy script. So let's see how that script looks like. And here, first of all, what we do here, we have this element on which it is applied, so the block which will be checked. We have this name as this element, and then we have a specific library, specific package as a library of elements. Here we have this custom library of elements as a parameter pointing to the checking package, right? So we have 2 parameters, and now we can see that those parameters are used in the script, which is Groovy script. That's again very powerful method to use the scripting in the Cameo, because you are pointing based on structured expressions to existing elements. You can navigate with multiple methods to those elements and then use them in the script. So let's review the script. As you can see here, there are a lot of comments in the script. First of all, we are importing required libraries. Then we are you can check API for more details. Then we are printing to the log file for debugging some lines. Then we find all class-based elements under the target package. Then here we define collection of type as classes, then return array of the classes to use finder by type recursively as block is class, and here is the specific method for that. Then we find all class type under checking package recursively, so this checking package, under this checking package recursively. We print to the log, so those lines could be excluded. We are printing here to the log file. Then we check every element in the list by 1, and here we check by, you see, we get the element, and we get 1 from the checking package and 1 from the current element, which is validated by validation rule, because it takes 1 by 1 every block. And then ignore if the element's ID is same, because it does not need to check self. This is for this line. And then we compare ignoring upper or lowercase or spaces, specific Java function, Groovy function to do that. And then return false if nothing found. In case of error, prevent validation to freeze. We catch exception, and here we are printing to the log. That would be the script. Again, we check that script in the provided project with the validation rule working, and it works real time because it says active validation rule, like sensor A. You see there is no such element, but because it is lowercase duplicated with that, we see here.